The NFL on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Jets and the Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Huard up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month.
This is Harris on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39.
Harris once more. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jets.
Daniels back to throw. Hits his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll send him over right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Fielded at the 14. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now it's the Jets getting that on offense for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Mayfield with a blitz coming. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing Baker. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hall running between the tackles. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. Across midfield to the 45. Down the sideline into the red zone. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders making a 9-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. That's complete to Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Wilson on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, that was a coverage sack in just about every way imaginable. Offense spreads it out. Get everybody out into the routes, but the defense, they just would not relent. Even as he bailed from the pocket, trying to create lanes, they wouldn't give him any and get the huge sack, too.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Coming right is Hall. And this one does not go far. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. Baker. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got it on the bootleg. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Mayfield to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Takes this in at the 25. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Jets offense now set to take over. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down from the red zone. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. To throw is Mayfield. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal. Hall takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Quincy Williams making the tackle. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. And finally, on Monday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Houston Texans and the LA Rams. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts from the 16. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Baker to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. All set up now for 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Baker now off the play fake. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught for the first. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's Mayfield. there to haul it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Mayfield on 1st and 10. That throw behind his intended target. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Mayfield to throw again. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's Harris on the option. Space to the left. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Harris is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders make it a 10-point ball game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 14. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Jets out to begin another drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect them. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's got some. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. It is cut left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Daniels now. He's got Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Commanders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to their lead through the 4th. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Throwing, Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Baker throwing again. Able to find Dotson here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they make this stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Daniels on first down. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 9.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running behind center with Harris. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Give him 5 on that play. Still need 3 times that now on 3rd and 15. Staying on the ground with Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Returning in from the 16. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Jets and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Ball at the 33 for first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Give him 32 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Working inside the red zone. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Jets down by a very unlucky 13. To the sack, another pass on second down. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Jets take their first time out. To throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
Commanders 20, Jets 14.
Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.